before I show you or give a little run through ng pedal board na gagamitin ko for Himaya, I just wanted to show you this pedal board bag I got from MyGig. MyGig ba? So, yung pedal board na ginagamit ko mismo, as you will see in a little bit, I got it off of Shopee, yung parang pedal train lang. Meron silang sizes na small, medium, large. I got the medium variety. I'll just put yung mga dimensions niya dito sa video, Pero yung pedal board na yun, may kasama na siyang bag. Kasi yung bag na yun medyo manipis, tapos wala siyang pocket, tapos yung sling niya actually napunit na nga kaagad. So, I opted na nung malapit na yung Himaya, sabi ko, I need a proper pedal board bag. And so, I searched for MyGig because a couple of years ago, I also had a customized pedal board bag from them. Tapos sabi ko, tingnan ko ulit kasi maganda naman yung quality nun. Kaso, yung problem lang, medyo gahol sa oras kasi nung in-order ko yung pedal board bag na yun a few years ago, kino-customize pa nila. So it took them probably a week to finish the pedal board and then a few more days later bago ma-ship. And then I was very very surprised na meron na pala sila sa Shopee ng mga ready-made na pedal board bags. And this one was actually yung size ng dimension ng pedal board na nabili ko rin sa Shopee. Although medyo mas mataas-taas lang to or ng konti, it was exactly the allowance I needed for my situation. So here's the pedal board bag. As you can see, it's very well made. It's relatively cheap, really really well made. Very well padded. Tapos may may pocket. Yung gusto ko dito, yung sling niya, etong sling na to, yung connection niya hindi dito lang nakatahi . The reason why I think this will really last long is because yung connection niya, yung support niya hanggang dito pa. So, yeah, really well done sa MyGig. And because this is ready-made when I purchased it, a few days after I ordered it online, dumating siya kagad. Yung maganda pa kasi medyo under budget ako. So I was able to pay this off through SPay later ng Shopee, Although may dagdag yun, pero hindi siya ganun kasakit, at least 6 months or 12 months to pay siya. So inside is the pedal board, but before I show you my pedals inside and how they work, I want to show you what's inside the bag. Here's the pocket, and the pocket is really big, and inside the pocket, there are more pockets, and you can fit a whole lot of stuff inside. Yung sunglasses, payong, IEMs, wireless, zip tie. You'd never know when you're gonna need zip ties. iPad. Kasya yung iPad ko na luma na malaki. Actually, hindi ko lang na-organize ng maigi kasi yung bag mismo, within the pocket, meron pang pockets like these where you can actually put the iPad. It's gonna fit inside, So, snug din siya. And then we have extra, ito for project to dinala ko lang. Extra tap tempo, although may tap tempo naman ako sa pedal board ko, and I'll show you in a little bit. Just in case na mag-fail yun, at least I have one ready to go. For the cellphone camera mount. Wire cutter. Ano pa ba? May random guitar pick lang ako na nandun sa bulsa, and then velcro, string winder, hard drive, SSD. Yan, eto ikakabit ko siguro ito mamaya, we'll see. Pedal, switch na parang topper. Tapos, on this side, we have patch cable, a patch cable, and a DC cable, just in case. And I have a set of Elixir strings. Now, these are 10s. Yung gagamitin ko are actually 9s. Pero just in case na maputulan ako, at least meron akong extra set of each string. Actually, ikakabit ko to dapat sa ibang gitara. Pero for the meantime, hindi ko muna ikakabit for emergency purposes. So, yun. Extra na strap button. So anyway, that's the compartment, and then let's go to the pedal board and I'll show you my rig. Okay, So this is relatively small compared to the pedal boards that I've had in the past. We have a guitar strap, instrument cable, another instrument cable, and then we have the power supply. Okay, and now here's the pedal board. So ganyan yung itsura niya. By the way, baliktad siya kasi na-realize ko na pagka ganito yung bag, ito yung magiging baba. Ayoko na yung power supply ko tatamaan yung baba more. No, so that's why I got it in backwards. So here's our pedal board for Himaya 2024. Yung power supply is I think it's ano ba to? Nakalimutan ko na. So anyway, it's an old power supply, and please do not try this at home. Kasi hindi siya magkasya sa baba ng pedal board ko. Nilagay ko siya dito. Tapos pinatungan ko siya ng first pedal ko. The reason why that is kasi to save some real estate. But at the same time, this pedal will only be used once. So dadahan-dahanin ko lang kasi hindi naman dapat talaga na may nakapatong tapos aapakan mo. So anyway, don't try it at home. I've been using this for a while now. It hasn't failed yet. Hopefully it doesn't fail me. Anyway, this yung rig natin magsisimula siya sa harmonist na to. And yung harmonist na to, gagamitan ko lang siya ng parang dive bomb na effects. Yun lang, once lang siya sa isang kanta lang talaga. Pero it's just there para at least mas easy yung access ng input ng plug ng gitara ko dito. Okay? Kasi yung literal na first na pedal na papasukan ko is this Visual Sound VSXO Dual Overdrive, and this sounds really really good. I've had it for less than a month now, pero it has been my go-to drive talaga. And for this concert, it is going to be used for all songs, I believe. One way or the other, at least one of them or both of them, pero one way or the other, it's gonna be used for all of the songs. So as I understand, ODR1 yung side na to, and this one is a Tube Screamer na side. No? So pero yung pagkakasunod-sunod nito, ito yung first, yung TS na side, and then yung ODR1. So yung ginagawa ko, ito yung parang light drive, ito yung mid to heavy drive, tapos kinakascade or sinastack ko lang sila. Okay? So from here, the reason why I need a pedal here is kasi yung input nito andito, and medyo mahirap mag-connect ng gitara mismo pagka andito. So at least this way, madaling mag-connect ng gitara dito. Sa harmonist, gagamitin ko siya once lang sa isang kanta, and then papunta dito. Tapos after ng dalawang drive na to, papunta sa may another overdrive. This is actually a Walrus Audio Voyager. Na-recase lang kasi dati partner sila, dalawa sila. Recase din yun, no? So I wanted them separate ng Mayflower, yung Mayflower na benta ko na. This one, I think it's a clone, no? Or a clone, sorry. And yung function niya sa rig ko is that it's a boost, no? Ginagawa ko siyang boost. So after ng drives ko, parang volume, pero hindi kasi siya transparent eh. Meron siyang dinadagdag na grit din. So pag magso-solo or mga lead, ito yung inaapakan ko. It just so happened na live worship, lead worship, pang lead guitar. Anyway, from here, another boost. This is a Joyo rated boost. Ito, transparent na boost to. Clean boost. So ginagamit ko lang siya for if I need a boost na hindi nagko-color ng sound. So probably a clean part na kailangang mas malakas, o kaya may mga times na I want to cut through a little bit more sa mix, so I step on it. Pero rarely do I use both of them at the same time. So that's 4 pedals from here, or from here pala, from the rated boost papunta sa MS70, which is my utility pedal. Kasi ang dami niyang ginagawa. Inside the MS70, first of all, ito yung nagiging tuner ko. So, ito din yung magiging mute button ko for my entire rig. Okay? So, tuner, tapos yung first dito, hindi ko kasi ma-turn on. is 7-band EQ na always on. Tapos i-shape ko siya according sa venue, according sa amp na magagamit ko. Tapos meron siyang analog delay din. Gumagamit ako ng analog delay for subtle para sa na delay para sa mga lead sounds na hindi lang siya dry. Meron din ako medyo mas washy pero not so much na tape delay for slow songs mostly. Yung mga modulation kung kailangan ko like reverb, phaser, etc. andito din, no? So very important na pedal para sa akin to. So from here, dediretso to sa DD7. Now, as I mentioned, may delay na ako dito, may mga delays ako dito, yung mga subtle na delays. Pero ito yung main delay ko when it comes to the dotted eighth sound na kailangan ko sa maraming himaya na songs. So, naka-program siya, nandito siya sa 800 milliseconds, no? Tapos, basically ganyan, konting feedback. Yung delay time, it doesn't really matter as much anymore kasi gumagamit ako ng top tempo. Okay? Tapos yung effects level niya, medyo mataas siya, above the 12 o'clock siya. Kasi yun yung hinahanap ko, yung parang sound ni Edge. Marami kasi kaming kanta sa Himaya na ganun yung delay patterns. Shout out kay Vincent, yung isa sa mga original na guitarists namin. Kasi marami siyang ginawang parts na ganun. So for me to be able to do that, yung DD7 halos dedicated siya for those sounds. So if I need a different sound, instead na magte-tweak ako kay DD7, dito ko kay MS70, kumukuha na delay sound, no? So as I mentioned, may top tempo siya for the tempo, para at least kahit iba-iba yung mga tempo ng mga kanta namin, I can always click in the right tempo. And as I mentioned kanina, if this top tempo switch fails, I have an extra foot switch that would do the job, no? So kaya dinadala ko to. So anyway, nagagawa din naman sana kay MS-70 na may top tempo din siya. Kaso medyo matrabaho. Mas gusto ko na may separate na top tempo switch, may separate ng bypass, on and off switch din. Kay DD7, by the way, if you long press, nagiging top tempo din siya, no? Pero mas gusto ko na I can switch on and off really quick, but I can also tap it real quick. So that's why this delay is perfect for what I need. So after DD7, papunta tayo sa Flamma Reverb. Sa Flamma Reverb, may dalawang reverb lang ako na ginagamit. Yung parang subtle na room reverb just to get the tone a little bit wetter na hindi siya ganun ka-dry. Tapos meron akong washy na reverb na sound for I think 2 or 3 songs na tutugtugin namin, no? So andito siya. And then from here, yung loop station na RC3. Hindi ko gagamitin syempre sa live na event tomorrow or sa Himaya na concert mismo. Pero andito yung yung pedal na to for practicing, for just jamming, no? Very important pedal to para sa akin. That's why andito siya lagi, no? And then it goes out into the amp. So that's the rig. We have 8 pedals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 9 actually if you think about it, pero perfect for the power supply that I also have. So that's the pedal board. So, eto naman yung mga gitarang gagamitin natin for this concert, no? Yes, mga gitara. Dalawa kasing gitara yung gagamitin natin or yung dadalhin natin doon. And yes, pwede namang isang gitara lang. Pwede ngang walang gitara, eh. Nah, just kidding. Pero it's always an advantage for a concert like this. We'll be playing, I think, 13 songs. And it's always an advantage to have an extra gear na may extra gitara in case na maputulan ka ng string o kaya may mga technical issues. At least it's a step less ba na problema. You can just grab the other guitar, unless siguro dalawang gitara mag-fail, eh, no? Pero yun, and because we'll be bringing 2 guitars naman, yun yung ginagawa ko for concerts like these. I also opted to choose the guitars na medyo may uniqueness talaga, yung playability nila, yung tone nila, function nila, kasi para at least yun, they can both play the entire set. But at the same time, they also play differently para sa mga songs na inassign ko din naman kasi kung which songs I'd be playing which guitar, no? Pero again, worst comes to worst, I can just play one guitar the entire show. So anyway, yung first guitar natin is this guy. Yeah. This is my newest baby. This came about more than a month ago. This is a PRS Custom 24 SE, made in Korea. Stainless steel na yung frets niya. Tapos it has split coil for the pickups, but we're not gonna be using that. Just full on humbuckers the entire time. It plays like butter, pero kasi nga naka-jumbo yung frets niya. Yung learning curve ko sa gitara na to is that I have to press lightly or press the right way. Kasi if I press too hard on a chord or a note, nag-off pitch siya, nag-out of tune siya. So this guitar will be playing probably around 60% of the songs on the set list, and I love this bad boy. Yung second guitar natin, teka, kunin ko muna, is this guy. Actually, ito yung first guitar because I'll be opening the show with this guitar. Yung first couple of songs namin, I'll be playing on this guitar. This is a Fender Mustang made in Japan. I can't remember exactly kung anong year, pero this is very special to me. Stocks halos lahat except nung bridge pickup, which is a Seymour Duncan hot rails, no? Pinalagay ko lang a couple of weeks ago, no? So this guitar is very special to me because this is actually owned by a very good friend of mine who unfortunately is no longer with us, no? Last month he passed on. So yun din yung reason actually that I wanted to play his guitar. Iniwan niya kasi sa akin. Tapos iniwan ni mama niya sa akin. And I wanted to play this guitar sa Himaya concert somehow in ode of my good friend, no. So yeah, this is a very unique guitar. The reason why yung pickup selection niya is very weird. So both pickups has on-off switches na three-way. So pag nasa gitna yung switches, patay yung pickup. So this pickup is turned off kasi nasa gitna. This pickup is turned off kasi nasa gitna. Tapos, if you move it either forward or backward, nag-on siya yung pickup na yun. So let's say this neck pickup, on siya ngayon. And then this bridge pickup, where is it? Is also on. Pero yung kagandahan kasi, kung parehas silang side, for example, they are now backwards, parehas na backwards. So both of them are on, pero both of them are in phase. So ibig sabihin, yung usual na parang Telecaster, it doesn't sound like a Telecaster, pero parang Telecaster na na setup, ganun yung mangyayari. So if naka-off to yung neck, magiging bridge pickup only. This one, both of them are on and they are in phase. Ganun din pagka ganyan, pagka forward, both of them forward, both of them are on, in phase. Pero pag opposite sila, no? So let's say the bridge pickup is forward, the neck pickup is backward. On silang parehas pero magiging out of phase sila. So medyo thin, shrill yung sound niya, which is a very unique sound. Ganda sa mga funk. Tapos ganun din pagka both of them are, let's say the neck pickup is forward, yung bridge pickup is backward, out of phase din yan. So yun. Although most of the time sa concert na to, I'll be using the bridge pickup mainly. There will be just a couple of times na both of them will be on para sa mga parang, for the lack of better term, parang strat sound because it doesn't sound like a strat. Pero parang gano'n, no? Kasi, yeah. Ganon. Anyway, so I'll be using both guitars and hopefully they'll get through without any technical difficulties na parehas silang magagawa nila yung trabaho nila. Yung mga songs na inassign ko na sila yung gagamitin ko, they'll be able to pull it off with no problems. Hopefully, I don't break any strings. Hopefully, walang electronic issues. And yeah, those are the gear that we're gonna be using for Himaya 2024.